this should be what we see more in the game. Like this type of environment, definitely what we have to see more in this game. I don't understand why they thought it was a good idea to make us go through all these weird areas. I don't know. Oh man, these guys, man, they try way too hard. You see the size of this guy is too huge. He's a human. He's not supposed to be that big. But they thought it was a good idea to make them huge because that way they can reach with all of their attacks. It's so much harder for you to dodge. And since the whole game you have to fight in these tiny corridors, really narrow, that's a problem when you have two of them chasing you. I really like this place. I really do. Look at this. It's pretty nice. If only it was just that. If only the whole game was just like this. Like the City of Falling Flames could have been a more open area like this. Like the whole map could have been something really like this. And then there's just flames everywhere. It would have been way better than what we got. There we go, backstab. I fucking hate the backstabs. I think the reason why that's the reason why they made it so enemies don't stagger on every hit. Which is dumb. It's really dumb. But what they did is they made it so enemies don't stagger on the first hit because the backstabs are really strong in this game. So you can really backstab enemies and you can just do that all day. That's why enemies don't stagger. But at the same time, it's also the reason why you have to do backstabs only. Because you cannot just confront enemies. Like, they have the advantage anyways. It's better for you to just go in the backs, backstab them, and then do like a charge attack right after. I don't like that system. I think they should change that if they make a new game. It's something that is really bad. It kind of forces you to use the backstabs. And I also think that is why they made the new gift. I don't know where it is. This one. This thing is actually not too bad. The first time I used it, I was like, man, this is so trash. But the purpose of this gift is that it allows you to engage. You can pretty much engage a fight with it. And it seems like it has some additional stagger points. So you can pretty much start a fight with the enemy being staggered. But why does it need to be a gift? You know? Why isn't it just a regular system in the game? Because if it's not a system in the game, it's just really bad. Whatever, man. They made a lot of weird choices. I don't like how they made so many weird choices. It's so... Wah! I completely forgot about you. That's what I'm saying. So they worked way too hard on too many things. You see this guy over there? I'm gonna hit him once with a normal attack, and then I'm going to hit him with the special move, right? What it's going to cause, he's gonna just fall down. He's gonna get knocked down because of the special move. Because they all stagger on 2 hits. Bam, he gets knocked down. It would have been just be better for them to make it so enemies stagger on every single hit. As soon as they reach 50% health, they get focused. That would have been way better. Instead of having this weird stagger system that is just making it so we don't get to engage on the enemies and we have to rely on backstabs. The stagger system in the game is just really trash, and they should just make it normal. They should just make it normal, and that's what I'm saying. The developers, they have good ideas, but they're just so weird about them. They just have to stop being weird about some stuff and just make things normally, you know? What's up, dude? Bam, knockdown. Wow, he didn't even get pushed back, but okay. Another thing that is really bad about the combat system in Code Vein is the freaking drain attacks. The drain attacks are not good. They take too much stamina, first of all, and they are also too long. The animations are way too long. You recover from them too slowly, which is not good. And you know what? I would rather have drain attacks causing backstabs. Kind of like in Bloodborne. Like in Bloodborne, you have to use like a charge attack to cause a backstab. Like it would cause the enemy to flinch. They would get knocked down, and then you can do an execution. So that would be the way they do backstabs in this game as well. Instead of being the way it is, which is it's not good, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, if the drain attacks were better than that, they could have been really good for, like, it could have been something that we could use instead of using backstabs. The main way you drain enemies in this game is just backstabs. God, I love this. Isn't this area nice? And over there you can see the boss arena. Down there you see the enemies. It's so nice. Look at them. 2 frames per second. This area specifically is made like with a lot of, I think, with a lot of thoughts behind it. It's like they really decided to be like, okay, we're gonna make it like Dark Souls actually. And this is one of the things they did best, I would say. It's not a great looking area, right? It's not an amazing environment, but there is structure to it. You are in the parking. The parking is like the center of the map, actually. Everything is around the parking. You can see the boss arena over there. You can see there's an objective over there. There's an item. You can also see enemies, and you can see the path that you have to take to reach that spot. Over there it's blocked. You have to go around. So well done. The area is like super well made. It's so good. And I don't understand how I don't get why they did all these other areas in the game. They're all so trash, except for the Ridge of Frozen Soul, I would say. But the Ridge of Frozen Soul, the biggest gripe I have with it is the fact that it's another chain of mountain and shit like that. It's so bad. So I'm not a fan of that. But this environment, like this place, really well made. There's a lot of thoughts that were put into it, and it works really well. It's a good area to represent, I think, the game. Because you're in the city, there's destruction, there's cars, it's modern. It's just nice. It's just really nice. The good thing is that Shift managed, they managed to sell a lot with this game. The game is like super successful, right? And people like it. People just really hate the DLC, and the DLC is going to be the last thing people remember about the game, which is really unfortunate. But the game is super successful. Shift, during the development of the game, they were recruiting more people to work on this, which is nice. So maybe in the future we're gonna have a better game actually if they do like a Code Vein 2. I think they should make a Code Vein 2. I don't think the story would be like better. I don't think the storytelling is gonna get better, but one thing that is definitely getting better is going to be the gameplay for sure. In fact, it reminds me a lot of the state of God Eater 1, like from God Eater 1 to God Eater 2 and the improvements that went with it. God Eater 1 was super it was a super janky game. That game was not good at all in terms of gameplay. It was okay, and it was a change from, I guess, Monster Hunter, for people who played Monster Hunter, because it was super fast. But In terms of things like variety, mechanics, and all that stuff, it was so clunky. And they got way better with Gaita 2. And then from Gaita 2 to Gaita 3, oof, man, the change was really big. But yeah. I unfortunately skipped this cinematic. The cinematic is pretty okay. I like how they have the little gangs running around and searching for humans to enslave them. That's all that they have to do, man. The whole story of Code Vein should have focused a bit more, like not even a bit more, a lot more on this kind of aspects. The fact that people run around searching for blood, humans are enslaved, things like that. I think that's way better than the whole story with the successors and all the bullshit and all the backstories bullshit. Who cares about that? Who cares? The whole point of a post-apocalyptic world is that you have people, yes, they have a backstory and they have a certain attitude when you meet them, and from there they have to learn how to live together. People who don't will die, you know. That's the whole point of it. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. I think one of them had like a red eye and that one would call the others. I love this. Look at this. This is what I like. This should be Code Vein, right? This should be the entire game. You run around in a city, there's a bunch of zombies trying to kill you. Yeah, this is one of the sections that I like this. Even though this is super cancer, there's like 3 gunners right there. They're gonna shoot you as soon as you reach the bridge. They're just gonna start to shoot you. I think that was really cool because it was kind of an intense moment in my first run. I cannot believe I did this solo actually. Yeah, I like this place a lot. Are you kidding me? No way, you guys are not gonna run all the way over there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Bunch of dumbasses. And there's another big lady right here. They really tried too hard to make you fall. They try so hard. There's another one. I think somewhere around here. Oh yeah. Take the stairs and then she's right there. Hi. What up, dude? What's up here? What is this? Anti-venom. Oh yeah. Man, people are so funny. There's a way to go through this without activating the statue over there. There's a way to literally cheat. You can cheat the game right here. God, people are smart. You don't need to find Mia. You don't need to go through the 2 optional paths that are in the game. You just have to go through the thing like this. And I think it works with the bayonet. It's like a weird shortcut. Man, people are really incredible. People who played the Souls games, they're crazy. This is one of the parts where this game loses a lot of points for a lot of people. Because this boss, I cannot believe this is the second boss of the game. This thing is extremely powerful. Look at this. Look at the damage. Look at the combos, the damage. It has poison, which is really annoying. It's really hard to deal with. Especially in this game, it's so hard to heal from all kind of status ailments. Because everything that you do in this game is super slow, so it's a problem. I cannot believe this is the second boss of the game. It's a big mistake that they've made. But it's their fault. It's their fault for making a bunch of bosses that do things that are so fucked up. You cannot just make a normal boss in the game. Like, they just can't. You have to do things with weird tracking. And we have slow healing. And then there's poison as well, of course. Classic. Not to mention how... You see, another thing is how your healing is very weak. In a lot of other games where there's a lot of damage tossed around, like Neo for example, the healing is super strong. You can use like one item to heal and it's like half your health that is already healed. Not even half, it's like three quarters of your health. And that's good enough. But in this game, you need like 3 heals to heal just a little bit. This thing should not be the second boss of the game. It should not. That's so messed up. And it has a lot of setups like this, which is a problem because in this game you cannot target and run sideways. Oh my god, I tried. I tried again. I wasn't prepared for the parries. That was my bad. So for this thing you definitely need anti-venoms. There's no other way to go around. Poison resistance is also really good. I'm gonna try to use poison resistance maybe. I think a second boss that would have been better for this, like this part. I would say, oh man, what could be a good second boss for this thing? I would say maybe the Despot. Yeah, maybe Insatiable Despot would have been a good second boss here. I'm also really surprised that the spawns of Insatiable Despots are not actual enemies in the game. That would have been kind of cool too, to have like... Actually, Insatiable Despot should be... I think it should be a regular enemy in the game. And I feel like maybe it was supposed to be that way, but they decided to change it. Because there was this screenshot of Code Vein that I really like, where you have Insatiable Despot and he's in the city, in actually one of the areas of this map, running around, right? And you have Yakumo and the main character fighting him. On top of that, there was a cinematic that has been cut from the game where the characters, the place where you actually fight the main Insatiable Despot in the game, where you find Jack and Eva, that area, there was a cinematic in that area where there was like there was like 5 Insatiable Despots and the characters were surrounded by it, and then Louis made like a barrier or something like that. And the barrier of Louis looked like it was something from the how they call it, successors. So there was kind of a mystery about Louis, like is he a successor or something. But once again, that has been removed from the game. They removed it. But I think Insatiable Despot would have been a better second boss than this thing. Or maybe not, because Insatiable Despot is kind of annoying. He's not that strong, but it has this weird double spin that kills you one shot, which is just fucked up. Alright. Enough messing around. Enough. No follow-up. Okay. Ah! God damn it. Ah, she backdashed. Oh my god, fuck you, dude. Oh man. Nice. Very nice. Oh no! This fucking move. She doesn't need that. Come on, man. Woo! On, get knocked down. Oh my god. Okay. I hate the fact that she can do that kind of setup. That's so weird and fucked up. Come on, man. This shouldn't be the second boss in the game. It shouldn't. It's too strong. So many people got frustrated over this boss. Alright. What the fuck? Oh my god. This thing is not serious right now. Look at this boss. It's so ridiculous. Jesus Christ. Oh! Man, get knocked down already. Come on. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Hurry up. Let me heal again, just to make sure. Bro, she doesn't want to get knocked down anymore. Fuck this boss. Dude. There we go. Oh man. So much damage. What the fuck? Ah.
気づいたか。お前らはさっきのあの女はどこにいる？答える。あの女をどこへやった？
I think this is honestly the better part of the game. It really is. And until we find the successors are so boring, I think. I really like this part of the game. I like how there's like a lot of talk and a lot of interactions between the character like that. And it involves more than two characters. There's like 3 of them. That happens a lot in the first part of the game. And I feel like they're like way more natural in the first part.